Here's the top 10 wildest 911 dispatch calls. Had a 911 call. A homeless man called from the woods next to a house saying the kids were too loud in their yard. I was a 911 dispatcher and had a lady call in asking for a cop to come out and measure her bush. I was speechless at first. She said that a couple times until she finally explains the bush in front of her window because it was too tall and she couldn't see out the window. I once had someone call 911 during a citywide power outage to ask when the gas station would be back open. I have no idea, ma'am. I am 911. My neighbor called the police to report someone for stealing her snow. Another time called for paramedics with heart issues only to lock them in to sing to them. She sounded awful, and the police and fire department had to come rescue them. Cop call log. A lady called 911 because her boyfriend said he had blue balls. She got scared that he was going to end up losing them. Lady was advised what blue balls meant. This was true and happened in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. A deer just swam across the river behind my house. Okay. Well, I'm worried it might be cold. Well, there's nothing we can do about a deer being cold. Didn't it run off after swimming in the river? Yes. Well, ma'am, it's a wild animal, and I guess that it's going to be fine. Okay. I have been in the 911 biz for over 22 years. If a caller starts the call with, "I swear I'm not crazy," then you need to buckle up for some insanity. A guy started a call with those words after escaping from his apartment and running to the closest 7-Eleven. He swore that his roommates were turning into giant crabs. He was going to show the officers that they were currently in giant cocoons transforming. As you might expect, he was tripping balls. Had a drunk person call to report he was being harassed. Truth was, he was being arrested by our officers for throwing pizza at people. All I heard in the background was one of my officers saying to him, "That better not be our dispatcher on the phone," followed by some muffled talking and my officer taking the phone and saying, "He will be taking a ride with us now," and hung up. When I was a kid, a neighbor of mine called 911 when she saw a centipede crawling up her wall. Rumor around the block was the cop who came by told her, "Sorry, ma'am, we don't have enough handcuffs to bring him in." And at number 10, a caller dialed 999 at 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning and asked, "Where is the best place to get a bacon sandwich right now?" And another call, a woman wanted police to deal with a couple of noisy foxes outside her home as they were preventing her from sleeping. Another one was a woman dialed 999 to say there were men in her house trying to take her away. The men in question were police officers who had come to arrest her. You just can't make this stuff up. And again, if you've worked 911 dispatch or know anyone that's worked 911 dispatch and have some crazy stories like this, feel free to drop them in the comment section and I will do my best to read them in future videos. Because these people are wild.